Let's get right into the news.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Much Review About Nothing. I know everyone's expecting ice puns for this episode, but I thought I would let Mr. Freeze take over for me. Take it away, Mr. Freeze.
Always winterize your pipes.
All right. So, on this episode, it's a future review, and we are going to be taking a look at Frozen 2.
I guess, how did we feel about Frozen 1? It's been forever since we've seen it.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got the hype. Obviously, I'm not the target demographic for that, but
It was okay, especially for like a Disney princess movie. I feel like it was good. That's basically it.
I don't even know if it was good. It was just...
I mean, it was good enough.
I need to see it again just so I can have an opinion.
The twist villain was kind of nice, but like they went off on the twist villain craze a little bit. Pixar kind of started that. I was okay with it, but there needed to be a little bit more there, like more character development for the villain, so that way it's an actual twist and not just a this happened kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
Because I think what happened was Elsa, was that her name?
Which one are
The
you?
Frozen lady?
Yes,
yeah, that's Elsa.
All right,
Elsa and Anna.
I've forgotten all their names. So anyways, I think what happened was Elsa was supposed to be the bad guy, but they kept rewriting it over and over again.
Elsa was the bad guy originally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean, but they kept rewriting it a whole bunch of times, and then they got to where, it's a story about sisters and all that, and they were like, well, we don't have a bad guy. We wrote away our bad guy. Let's grab this random schmuck guy, and he can just be the bad guy all of a sudden. It was like very jarring.
See, I like the idea of the twist villain, though. I think it's neat and cool, especially if
maybe
build it up correctly.
Yeah, but maybe they got it wrong. Maybe Frozen didn't really need a villain. Maybe they already had good conflict, the impending ice that was going to consume everyone.
Yeah.
They didn't really need a villain.
So let's kind of pivot to Frozen 2. What is the villain at this point? Is there going to be a villain? Like, what is she?
I don't know.
We've gotten some hints.
We watched the trailer already, and...
Is there more to their parents' death? Because he talked about the past.
It was an inside... Their death was an inside job.
Exactly. Maybe...
It was the hippocampus that came up and killed
maybe
them.
the mermaids
The
did it.
Kelpie or whatever.
Think about it. So we know in the Disney, at least in the Frozen universe, that all the other universes are like.
All the other Disney movies, all the
Yeah.
Disney princesses movies are in the same universe.
Yeah, and so what if it was a mermaid? Like the mermaids did it, and the mermaids are the villain. Think about it.
I mean, I would love that personally.
Atlantis
but-
really went down once Ariel left and King Triton died.
Yeah. Like she's a human. She's a human
Yeah,
now. She joined the human side, so she can't control the.
Her other sisters were more like ceremonial figureheads, didn't really wield any real power. It was only a matter of time before the lesser fish races, if you want to call them that, kind of rose up and overthrew the mermaids.
Then why would they assassinate Elsa and Anna's parents?
Maybe it's because they were like maybe it was like mermaid like loyalists, that they were allies with the mermaid kingdom.
Oh, I see.
And so the fish were like, kill the allies.
Kill the allies.
strike down the fish humans. And
Yeah.
now you got Sebastian the lobster. He's like the undersea dictator. It's like pictures of him everywhere. He's dear leader.
Kill all the humans, man.
Yeah.
But the reason that you were saying that all the universes or the movies are connected is because there's a scene where we see Rapunzel and Eugene, I guess this is his real name, walking into is it Elsa's initiation as queen?
Yeah, and like where
Or
they're
coronation, not initiation.
Coronation.
coronation, but like people
They give her a good hazing.
have done.
She's being initiated as queen.
Like I can't remember. It's been so long, but basically they've done. They've looked over the story and like all the times like where their parents were going. I think they were going to where Cinderella's was, like the marriage
really?
over there. Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
And the sea in between was where Little Mermaid took place and stuff like that.
Man, they were basically going to a party and they got murdered by a giant tidal
I think
wave.
so.
Their exit when they were leaving, it seemed more urgent. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna go to a party."
Yeah, but it wasn't plot relevant.
I don't know. It's just theories, I think.
They just need to be dead.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask before we got into the really discussing the new film. Why do you think this movie, out of all movies, resonated so much with audiences? Because I was thinking about that. This movie made a cool billion, and I don't know if I didn't mean cool.
Yeah, a really cool billion. Yeah.
I thought Mr. Freeze was going to take over for me in that department.
Stay cool, bird boy.
But I just wonder what is it that resonated with audiences? Why this, other than more than the other Disney princesses movies that came out around that time? I think it did better than Rapunzel. I mean, they all do well, but this one was just it was a phenomenon. And
The music.
Hey,
I have to put it to the music
yeah.
that the music probably resonated with adults, but more so children. Like, children are the driving force, and music is just a great way to hook children, basically.
Yeah.
I noticed that a lot with video games as well, is that a lot of people love certain video games strictly because of the music. I mean, the gameplay is probably it's not terrible, it's very bare bones and all that.
Well, you mean like games that people have nostalgia for? It's a lot of it's or just like modern games.
Well,
too.
I'm talking about I like the Earthbound series, but to be perfectly honest, a lot of people the actual gameplay itself,
yeah,
and kind of mediocre, very grindy. But people are always like, oh, but the music in this game is
well,
so
to the
good.
storytelling, I would say is very heartfelt.
Yeah,
that's why I'm curious if.
And I know it's the same thing with Undertale. People are like, oh yeah, this is great music and all that. I just noticed that if it has a good soundtrack,
yeah,
it can normally do really well. It can really imprint yourself into your mind. So
yeah, and I was just curious if the themes of sisterhood and maybe the whole concept of letting go with the past really resonated with audiences.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let go of the past. You need to let old things die.
Kill it if you have to, I would say.
You have no part of the story. They sold us for drinking money.
Yeah, Elsa and Anna's parents, they were nobodies. wait, no, they were. They were king and queen. Never mind.
They left to go to a party and died.
Yeah.
You have no place in the story.
They left for a drinking party.
Wow.
Okay,
Kylo
so
Ren.
that was stretching it, but
So, I mean, just good things to say that from the trailer that we pre-watched. I like the visuals. It's very...
well, yeah, the visuals are never. Disney has the money, like I always say.
they have the money. I mean, you got to give credit where it's due. I mean, the music will probably be okay. Like, children will watch it over and over again, drive parents mad.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, the thing is, I forgot about Frozen up until today, actually, when you mentioned and say, hey, we're going to do Frozen 2. I'm like, oh, yeah, that movie came out.
Well, that's why I feel like it was so, in terms of storytelling, it was very slight. And it was just, I felt like it kind of got rushed towards the end as everyone somehow got back to the castle surprisingly quick.
Well, I mean, when you have frost powers, I guess anything's possible.
Well, I mean, with Elsa, but I could have sworn Olaf just showed up in the castle and you have no clue how he got there. I could be wrong, but I felt like there was some little gaps in the narrative towards that point. But
yeah, like Luke said, I think probably all the rewrites really
yeah, I mean that's what it felt like. It felt
and
like
too, it didn't need a villain.
Yeah, I mean you could go back and forth on
debate
that.
on that, but so do we want to get into the main thing that we want to talk about this episode?
Yes, but don't we also want to do predictions and things like that? Or...
we can. Do we want to start with some predictions?
Yeah.
To get started.
And I'm curious, my biggest one, there has to be a new power user. That's my biggest prediction.
Well, I was thinking that too, and Luke had a great point. Anna using fire. I think
Anna has fire, yeah.
Yeah, I think that could be a thing.
That's why I was curious if they're going to meet someone, because there's a shot of another girl, and
There's
I could have
fire everywhere.
Yeah, and I could have sworn there was another female character, another male character. I could have sworn the male character was being gusted, implying maybe someone has wind powers. I can't remember. There's another trailer.
So does
maybe
that
we should have watched
mean
that.
they're going to they all get together and form a team of super friends?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we all made jokes when the first one came out about Elsa joining the X-Men. There was even a he-she, how it should have ended, where she joined the X-Men.
What if that's where they're leading to? Honestly, that'd be a genius move. That you just have this superhero Disney group. I mean,
well, it makes perfect sense. Their biggest item now is the superhero film.
Everything's just gonna be a superhero film at the end of the day.
Well, why not merge them? I just had this brilliant. Why not superpowered princesses?
Yeah.
You combine Marvel with Disney princesses, and you print cajillions, where we go beyond billions and trillions. We make so much money they could buy the United States.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they already have.
Well, they probably could, but still, they could literally rule the world with the kind of money that would generate. And I think it's a brilliant idea, and if Disney steals it, I want to cut.
So are we just going to do a general prediction? More superpowers, basically.
Yeah, because I feel like the Kelpie, the water horse, is a sign that, like, you know, because it maybe it controls water. Maybe it's a sign that they're going to explore things that control nature. Because I saw there's also like stone giants. Maybe the giants are a threat. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, who is the adventure the villain and the antagonist? I guess the travel itself, not really
like
an overarching
man versus
one.
nature rather than man versus man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of an epic quest paired with the whole Disney princess kind of format.
Yeah, I feel like you can do more, and I hope they are, that you can do more with the Disney princesses and things like that.
Yeah, because I would love like a Dungeons and Dragons princess, like a princess that goes on adventures and, you know, fights monsters.
And gets sick loot.
Yeah, sick loot.
Sick loot.
So basically, I just want a violent, monster-filled Disney princess movie.
We just want more Disney princess films with violence in them. Yes. I think that's really the thing.
I think we just want violence.
There's actually quite a bit of violence in this movie, I feel like. A little bit more so than other ones, like, you know, Elsa using her powers on the people and stuff like that who came to invade her castle.
Yeah.
And things like that. Like, it's got pretty dark, and even... Was there a sword fight? I can't remember.
I think there was.
Like, Hans was attacking people, so it is a little bit more violent. So I'd like just more violence, really.
Which one is Hans? Is Hans the...
Was he the bad
Hans
guy?
is the bad guy.
Okay, Hans is the bad guy. Yeah, Kristoff was the doofy blonde.
Yeah.
I don't know what role he plays in this story.
Yeah, he has no place in the story.
Yeah. I mean, in the original, he was the
the love interest.
He still kind of is.
Kind of. He was more of the taxi driver.
The taxi,
he had the vehicle, and he dragged everyone around.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of the skilled outdoorsman, kind of. Like, he'd been surviving in the world, so thus he acted as a guide. He was the
I guess
he's like a ranger.
Well, you know, it kind of goes back to the whole Disney and Pixar get stuck on the journey of opposites.
Yeah.
And it was Anna, you know, and she kind of clashed with Kristoff. And they went on a journey, so it was. I think they're kind of moving.
Kristoff.
I can't remember his name for some reason.
I love the talking snowman, Olaf.
Really, he's the worst part. In fact, if there's a tragic death in this one, I'll be very happy.
You can't kill him. He's snow. He's just reborn.
No, also just bring him back.
Yeah.
He'll come back every Christmas. And what disturbs me about Olaf is that apparently Elsa is his mom. Yeah. But the thing is, she had no idea she created a sentient life form.
Well, I mean, some of us are accidents. That's okay.
There's like no mistakes, only happy little accidents.
Yes. Yeah. So I know we're talking about predictions, but I guess the biggest disappointment for me is that Elsa was never as... You'd think she would be a little more mentally off than she is, because according to the logic of the film, she spent almost every day of her life locked in a room. I never really got the logistics of that. Anna and Elsa's, their relationship should be much more strained because they don't really have any like positive contact until they're adults.
Yeah.
They spend like 15 years ostracized from one another.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends, but it was self-imposed. So
no, I know it was, but still at a certain point...
She should have very little social skills. Like when she was at her coronation, she'd be like, how do I talk to people?
Yeah, to me the timeline felt weird. It felt like the jump from them as kids and them as adults wasn't actually that much time. They're kind of like, oh yeah, you know, this is... you've been living in this hellish existence for 15 years and have not had any meaningful contact with your sister.
Like we said, rewrites. He was supposed to be the villain. I think that was supposed to play into her villainy.
Well, I don't even think they were sisters in the original one. I think it was just an evil queen, and they were going to, kill her? I don't know. But I don't even think she had a connection with Anna in the original draft.
Yeah. But I
want a damaged, weird princess who accidentally kills people with their powers. And
you're looking for emotional depth in a Disney movie.
Yes, I want
princess
violence and emotional depth. Is that too much to ask from Disney cartoons? Really? But I don't know. I want to analyze she can create life.
Yeah,
she's not just ice powers. She's making living beings out of ice.
Yeah.
We don't examine I guess we kind of do a little bit.
Who have wants and desires.
Yes, these are complex entities made from snow. I mean, she could populate an entire army. I mean, she could kill all her subjects and make her own subjects. I feel like there's so many interesting.
Well, that begs the question.
I like where this is going.
She can do ice life. So if she kills someone, can she bring them back as like an ice zombie?
Oh,
Yeah, like put their soul. I don't know.
that sounds freaking cool.
If she could conjure life, I wonder if she could reform life.
Ice zombies. Anna has like a blunderbuss and she's shooting their heads off.
Yeah, maybe she could freeze you so badly, she turns you into an ice being. You're still alive and everything, but now you're made of ice and snow.
You're just a hellish existence.
Yeah. If okay, so prediction: ice zombies.
I want ice zombies.
So what we're predicting is that Elsa just goes completely evil.
Okay, well that's obviously not gonna
it's
happen.
part of the adventure. Like she gets possessed by like an evil elemental spirit, and then I have to save her from herself. In the meantime, she's making ice zombies.
Yeah, either that or she was experimenting with a new power,
and she lost control of it.
And it goes, and
they
starts
bite.
overrunning the
They
kingdom.
bite people and they freeze.
Maybe that's the whole plot. They're going off to find a way to stop the ice zombies. They
Okay.
need a fire spell, because what better to kill ice zombies than someone who can conjure fire? They're looking for the fire avatar.
But turns out the fire avatar actually made fire zombies. And now it's just
So they just have to herd both kinds of zombies into one another and just let them collide.
Yes.
Let them fight.
let them fight, and then they set off a nuke or
Yeah.
something.
So this next one, is Elsa gonna get her a love interest or a romantic, partner?
No, she'll die a spinster.
She kind of strikes me as asexual. I don't know. Maybe she's too mentally withdrawn
Yeah,
to be open to
she
it.
was locked away for almost entire life. She doesn't know how to talk to people, let alone someone she's romantically interested with.
So
just be her stuttering, be like,
you might say
freezes them because she
she's
panics.
damaged, and
Yeah.
she should get a tattoo that reads
Yes.
damage on her forehead.
Well, how else am I going to know if she's damaged if she doesn't put it on her forehead?
Yeah. So.
And I think it's bold that they made Elsa the first autistic princess.
Beautiful spectrum.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I feel like they should play that up a little bit more.
Yeah, she should be more autistic.
She sees a wooden
I
train,
don't
she just
know how
stares
that
at
would
it.
really work towards the story, but
It'd be interesting.
I guess.
It'd be very progressive.
Yeah, her trying to solve problems and all that.
Mhm.
I feel like we're just going off on the rails here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make a prediction. There's gonna be no love interest for Elsa.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
That'd be cool if it was a fire dude,
Yeah,
It's
fire.
like
See, that's what would be cool is opposites attract. Maybe another villain, because I love the villain to lovers trope. That's always kind of fun.
like Vegeta.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
I mean, that kinda
Yeah,
is.
like with Goku hooked up with Vegeta.
Oh, I meant Bulma.
Yeah,
Vegeta.
Bulma.
There's
We're
enough.
reading too much fanfiction.
There's enough of that on the internet.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool if she had this will they won't they with a fire guy.
They can sing a
They
song.
get
They can sing a song.
They get into a stalemate and say,
Yeah.
"Well, there's no winning this, so want to hook up."
Yeah, let's make out now. All right. That was kind of all the predictions I had. Did you guys have anything you think is going to be in the
I think Olaf will get a girlfriend.
Olaf? I could see that happening.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, wait,
Olaf's gonna get a girlfriend,
Well,
but it's gonna be a fire girlfriend.
We were all
There
wrong.
we go. Okay, not Elsa. It'll be like that short on YouTube, like an animation by a student about, was it a water girl and a fire guy? I don't remember, but or it'd be like Adventure Time, where he was originally dating a fire princess and they couldn't touch, so it was pointless.
Romantic relationships can be purely emotional,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not physical.
I believe that.
Alright, so I think that's pretty much all the predictions. I don't want to go too long.
Mhm.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Oh My Disney and go to what to do while you're waiting for Frozen 2. Because, we're massive Frozen fans. We're really waiting for this
Yeah,
movie.
the fact that we have to look up their names.
I'm big fans of the character Anna and Kristoff.
And Idina Menzel. I don't remember that character.
That's a weird character. But they go on. By now, you've heard the big news. Frozen 2 is happening. Is this real life? Yes. Yes, it is.
It's just a movie.
But alas,
Obviously, it was going to happen. It made $1 billion.
the news is bittersweet because we have to wait until for the new film.
Who wrote this?
Wait, that was in the.
We have to wait until for the new film. How are we going to survive? How are you going to survive?
Probably just eat and breathe as they always do.
Don't worry. We have some helpful tips for making it through the eternal winter that is waiting for next Frozen movie. First one is watch Frozen.
Oh, wow, they're really thinking outside the box for this. Thanks, guys.
We know you've seen it 100 times by now, but it remains a real delight. So if you don't know it word by word, now's your chance to learn. And if you do, go ahead and watch it while reciting every word. Your friends will love it, trust us.
Is Oh My Disney some sort of like cult?
Disney is a cult. How are you not aware of this by now?
Well, I didn't want to be rude or anything.
They hold rallies, like the Star Wars rallies. They're literally a cult.
Watch Frozen Fever, which is short.
Oh, that's right.
Listen to the Frozen soundtrack. Make Frozen GIFs or GIFs, depending on your persuasion.
It's gifts, and I will fight anyone who disagrees.
And the most important one is take every Frozen quiz. And we're going to do some Frozen quiz here in a little bit when we're done here. So reenact Frozen with a pet or child. So
Yeah, lock them in a room for 15 years.
Yeah, I like that advice.
obviously make sure the pet and or child have agreed to be part of your Frozen reenactment.
How can a pet agree? It's an animal.
Yeah, you can't. I love the idea of coercing your child into reenacting Frozen with you.
If you do that, then I'm going to have to call the Child Protection Services.
I feel like we're getting into like the demented, like, I guess older people.
Yeah.
Children should naturally just do it. Like,
Yeah, if they want
if
to.
the parent has to force reenact Frozen with me, you know, my child.
It's just getting sad and disturbing very quickly.
I mean, this is the worst part. You know this movie like the back of your hand, so put a funny costume on your dog and get going.
Take it out of context. That sentence is very disgusting.
We are not going to discuss that. That's if you love Frozen way too much.
Is this a serious?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Yes, it's Oh My Disney. It's literally, it's called Oh My Disney.
Is this not like some sort of like satirical website?
No.
No, you
No, it
see
is
these
not.
people that...
I don't want them. I know, but I don't want them to be real. But they are.
They are real, accept it.
I don't want to.
Reality is often disappointing, Luke.
This is a great one. Imagine you are the star of Frozen 2. Maybe there will be a beautiful and intelligent new princess in town with modern sensibilities and a great singing voice who becomes BFFs with Anna and Elsa. We can dream. So I wanted to put this to you guys. Imagine us in Frozen 2. Us three gentlemen in Frozen 2.
Can we be princes? Or do we have to be princesses?
Hey, it's 2019. You can be whatever you want. Dude.
Yeah, but just us in Frozen 2. Can you imagine that? That'd be glorious.
Imagine my weird CGI self.
I can't. I don't know what I would do in that context.
It's like, oh no, I'm in Frozen too.
When we join the quest, why? We'd be like, well, I guess we'd be princesses, but
Would we be princesses?
I don't. Well, they're saying like, imagine you are a princess. So I mean, in real life, we'd be peasants and we wouldn't care. We'd be starving to death in this eternally snowy land. We'd be harvesting ice.
Yeah.
And we'd be dying at the age of 30.
Well, I mean, we'd be the same as Kristoff. He's just a peasant who harvests ice.
Yeah, we would hate Kristoff because he married into royalty, so we would see him as a
He
traitor.
betrayed us for the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, we might be plotting the revolution. I don't know, but if we were princesses, well, first of all, we'd probably be so sheltered we wouldn't want to join in an epic quest. I don't know why we'd be there.
No, but we have modern sensibilities.
Yeah,
We have modern sensibilities, and
is the
stand in
point.
for medieval Europe.
yeah. I love that little modern sensibilities thing. Well, you can't be like a woman back then because that would be problematic.
Yes.
Yeah, because in reality, we'd all be being married off to various European princes, and we just kind of hang out and eat food.
Not even princes, maybe just lesser dukes and nobles.
Yeah,
All I
Dukes and
just
nobles.
imagine is just us and maybe a wig.
Yeah, it's like we had the
I'm
same.
a pretty girl, Billy. I'm a modern woman in a medieval world.
All right, the last one.
The stunning beauty of the Greer princesses.
Make a movie about us, Disney.
Yeah.
So the last one is build a Frozen-inspired snowman. Probably the most, well, besides watching Frozen, the most normal suggestion.
Yeah, but I mean, these are so obvious. I mean, I know that you're trying to. I've written kind of these kind of clickbaity articles. You're just looking for anything you can put on there, but obviously, enjoying Frozen merchandise is all you can do.
Well, no, you can be like, reenact certain parts of the Frozen movie, specifically where everyone's frozen, like freeze yourself or something like that.
Sit inside a freezer.
Yeah.
Put your kid in the freezer, and then thaw him out with the power of your love.
Sacrifice them to summon a snow demon.
Yeah, but it'd be more useful if they told you about other films, maybe that were arctically themed or
No, Bill, it
snow
only has
themed.
to be Disney. You must consume Disney.
Well, surely there's other Disney films that are close, like watch Rapunzel or watch
Watch only the few minutes that Frozone from The Incredibles.
Yeah,
appeared.
watch. Yeah, hey, at least that's clever. Watch the Frozone parts. Watch Brother Bear, which nobody cares about. Which is a very disturbing. That movie is disturbing. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
Very dark.
Yeah. So they end with these action items should keep us occupied for at least a week. At which point we'll start them over again and again and again until that fateful day when we can walk into a theater to see Frozen 2.
I am just horribly disturbed.
Yeah, now, I know we say a lot of times there's certain people we want to meet. I don't want to meet this person.
Let's kick some ice.
All right. So I have 3 quizzes, and I wanted to know what order we want to do them in.
I'm afraid.
We're going to do them together as well. We have the Ultimate Frozen Trivia Quiz. Which Frozen guy are you? And are you Anna or Elsa? So which one do we want to do first?
Let's start with the way you listed off.
We don't need to do all 3. Why don't we just do
I hope I'm
which
the priest.
Frozen guy are you, and then the other one, was it Anna and Elsa? We do the Anna and Elsa one.
Okay, we'll see what Frozen guy we are collectively. We have to pick a cute fuzzy animal. There's a chick, a puppy, a fox, or a bunny. What do we like here?
I like foxes.
Foxes are cool.
All right, we'll do foxes.
It's probably the most unique thing out of chicks and dogs.
I mean, I like all those creatures, but I don't know.
How do you take your coffee? Black, I'll take a hot chocolate instead. Who can afford coffee these days? And cream and sugar. I'm cream and sugar.
I just like a little cream and sugar.
Cream and sugar. I do drink it black sometimes because I'm a coffee addict, and sometimes it's all I can have. So.
But yeah, cream and sugar is the best. What is the most important quality in a friend? Trustworthiness, warmth, compliance, or humor? Compliance. If your friend forces you to do something you don't want to do, just agree to it.
No, it'd be a friend you can persuade into something.
I guess it's the other side of it.
Are we at a manipulator kind of thing? Like, I like a good man who's a compliant,
Yeah.
I like trustworthiness.
Warmth. It's like a body I can cling to so I don't die.
I mean, really, trustworthiness is literally the only good good quality.
There's warmth, compliance, and trustworthiness,
and humor.
And humor. I don't care. I mean, I want a friend who's not gonna rob from me down the line. So
I value humor a lot, but out of all the qualities, trustworthiness that's more. You want that more than humor.
Yeah, warmth and compliance are not like.
I'm warm, just hug me,
Well, I think they mean kindness, but I think they did warmth because it's a Frozen quiz.
But compliance, I don't get it.
Oh, no, these quizzes are designed for you to get one specific. If we chose compliance, we're getting high.
Obviously. It's like, I love my friend. He's a good lackey. He robbed that store for me after I told him to.
What's your favorite sport? Fencing, race car driving, baseball, or wrestling?
The sport of race car driving. I guess that's a sport.
I guess.
I thought these were things that you could do.
I like it runs the gambit. Fencing, race car driving, baseball, and wrestling.
If we choose fencing, we're getting Hans. So let's
we figured out what's Hans.
What are you going to do, Hans? Fencing?
I do. I think I like the idea of fencing more than fencing because it's sword fighting as a sport.
I love wrestling when just two bodies smash together and you're trying to throw them around.
But wrestling's pretty. I know I rag on wrestling, but I mean I like wrestling in principle. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm torn between fencing and wrestling. What do you guys?
I don't want to get Hans, so let's do wrestling.
We're gonna do wrestling. Watch him get Hans anyways.
Now we're gonna get Kristoff.
What would race car driving give you?
I guess Anna, because she's like, yeah, go on, we gotta go.
No, this is men. What guy you are. If you had a signature scent, what would it be called?
Scent?
Yes.
I don't know. B.O. Fart? Essence of fart?
Temptation, Sur la Plage, and Sweet Musk.
Sur la Plage.
Surlaplage.
Is it French?
I know it'd probably be pungent.
Are we doing pungent?
I like the idea of calling it a sweet musk.
Sweet musk.
I'm always told that I have the room I have has a musk in it.
We'll do a sweet musk.
Because that's a very nice way of saying you have body odor.
Yeah. What would your dream home be? On a secluded coast, in a haunted castle, anywhere near a sauna, or Disneyland? You just squatted in Disneyland.
Like you hide in the bathroom to close the park. And in the morning, these mascotted people are chasing you around trying to get you out.
A good idea for a
Well,
worm.
obviously for me, Haunted Castle. I mean,
Haunted
there's
Castle.
no...
Sure, Ghost on Reels on a castle.
Yeah, it was either that or the secluded coast. You're just living on it. Wait, wouldn't you just die out there? Like,
You're stuck on
secluded. You're just secluded.
That's what we call being marooned.
There's
or-
there's no amenities out there.
They're just asking if you want to die of exposure.
No haunted castle.
Like, do you want ghosts to kill you? Do you want to squat? You want to be a hobo and squat in an amusement park?
Or dear sauna. I guess
Yeah.
the sauna has the most amenities technically, but
But
gonna
will
go
lead
with
us to Hans.
We're gonna go with the haunted castle. What is your favorite dessert? Baked Alaska, berry cobbler, s'mores, or carrot cupcake?
I love cobbler.
That's the thing. I could eat any of those and be happy.
I love cobbler.
cobbler's good, but I also love carrot cake and
Yeah, carrot cakes.
carrot cake, and then there was
I never had baked Alaska.
I haven't had baked.
I never had baked Alaska.
I haven't either.
S'mores are good.
Yeah, s'mores.
It's just chocolate marshmallow and graham crackers. So
Yeah.
you can go wrong with that.
Reverse
Maybe a
simple
cobbler because the s'mores a little. It's less of a treat because they're easier to make.
Yeah, all right, berry cobbler.
And I eat more cobblers
Yeah.
than I do anything else.
What's your favorite Disney song? I Just Can't Wait to Be King, Zero to Hero, Life's a Happy Song, Let's Get Down to Business.
It's got to be Zero to Hero.
I love Zero to Hero.
Every song in the Hercules soundtrack is amazing.
All right, Zero to Hero.
I mean, Let's Get Down to Business is also really good.
Yes.
But this is turning like we're seriously taking this. We
Well,
did
of
this
course
like
we are.
we did this ironically, and now we're doing it unironically.
Well, I want to see who we get.
We're three grown men taking a Disney quiz.
As long as it's
We've
not
become
us.
what we hate.
They hit our nostalgia buttons.
Yeah.
What is your favorite type of leafy green? Kale, radicchio,
Radicchio?
radicchio,
I don't know.
Radicchio.
spinach, or iceberg lettuce?
Huh.
I really like spinach.
I know most people don't have opinions on this, but
Spinach is good, and so is kale.
Yeah, I'm torn between those two.
Iceberg lettuce is great on
We
sandwiches.
might have just exposed ourselves.
yeah, you guys may hate us when we say this, but we are vegans.
No!
Cut it out. Cut it out.
I know, like, you're probably surprised that we could hold off this long revealing that, because we are, it's all vegans want to talk about. But we do have opinions about leafy greens.
Yes, we are leafy green connoisseurs.
I
don't know.
love spinach though.
I like all of I do love kale as well.
And
Kale's
kale. I
good.
can go for kale too.
What do you want to do?
Let's go with kale.
Kale.
Yeah,
I've been
let's
eating
do
a
kale.
lot of kale recently.
Because iceberg lettuce is too general.
Good. Pick a number. 13, 4, 3, 112. This is when you run out of questions.
Yeah,
I like 13. It's my favorite number.
we'll do it. I know you've always liked.
All right, we'll
Which
do
is the
13.
unlucky number. Which is
Hey,
funny.
I've been getting nothing but luck from 13. So I don't know.
This is the weirdest little detail about Luke is that 13, the unlucky number, is his lucky number.
I like-
Which, hey, whatever.
Well,
whatever works.
I just remember there was a period in my life where everything was 13. Everything just went right for me. So I just kind of stuck with it, you know.
Yeah, well, I've always thought you were an unconventional person. So.
We have the answer. You're Hans.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no!
See, they know we're a bunch of cynical, jaded,
We're like
jerkwads.
kale and trustworthy. Why would Hans want trustworthiness?
Of course, Hans would be a vegan. He has that quality.
Yeah, because there's a 50-50.
Yeah.
If you're not getting Hans, you're getting, what's his face? I forgot his name.
Christoph.
Was it the haunted house?
Probably.
All right, so...
But I thought surely the sauna guy might be in there too somewhere, but I'm not sure. I remembered him. He's another male character.
Yeah, it says you're very ambitious and won't let anything get in the way of making your dreams a reality. You're dreamy, have an excellent singing voice, and look great in leggings. Also, you're maybe slightly sneaky and suspicious, but we're not going to focus on that. But, that's actually pretty accurate since we're on a Disney site.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to see, are we Anna or Elsa? All right, so...
Who wants to be Anna? I mean, no offense, but
Yeah, she's ice powers or nothing. You know?
being emotionally damaged or nothing,
but you have power. You can crush everyone.
Well, Anna's damaged in her own way. She's too trustworthy.
Yeah.
She's naive.
So my ideal Friday night includes staying in and reading a good book,
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I wonder who we're gonna get.
going out on the town with friends, getting engaged, or hanging at the beach. One of these things is not like the other.
Definitely I get engaged every Friday night.
She goes through them like Kleenex.
Yeah. I'm a Black Widow. I
here she
murder
comes.
my mates.
Watch out, boy. Just you.
Well, obviously it's gonna be staying in because they're a bunch of reclusive homebodies.
Who have a podcast.
Yeah, we have a podcast. What does that tell you?
That we're cool.
Someone is in danger. Run to the rescue. Help, of course. Aren't those the same? Get someone brave.
No, you just run because you want a closer look at their demise.
Yeah, get someone brave to save the day. Is this happening in an ice palace?
Okay, so this quiz is a little...
I don't... These quizzes crack me up.
Two of those are the same. One of them is not a reaction.
Whenever we do these quizzes, I always think back to this, like, what SpongeBob character are you? And one of the questions is, well, what's fun? And one of them is stealing the Krabby Patty sticker formula. I'm like, okay, I wonder what I'll get if I do that one.
Yeah. I don't know. Try to help, because I feel like that one's the lesser
Well, which
brave.
one? Run to the rescue or help?
Yeah, Billy, what are we going to do?
Well, I feel like run to the rescue is more heroic than help. Help is the more normal approach.
I see.
Yeah, help. We're for help.
I want to do help, but I'm also interested in get someone brave to save the day. Who would we get?
I don't know.
But we'll do help. We're going to do help.
We'll call her dad.
We'll do
Call
help.
mom or dad.
Help, of course. We won't run to the rescue. We'll just help.
We'll help them get killed.
My ideal mate is dreamy, warm, pungent. I don't need anyone. Pungent.
I want pungent.
Pungent.
You want a smelly man. It's a sign he works hard.
Well,
Not
in
afraid to
this
get his hands
case,
dirty.
because we're answering it, it'd be a smelly woman.
Smelly woman. Yes, but we are Anna or Elsa.
Yeah.
We gotta think as women. We gotta put on a. We gotta embrace our feminine side.
Women like dead frogs, right?
Yeah.
Personally, I don't need anyone. But what do you guys think?
I pungent.
Are we doing pungent?
I guess we're doing pungent.
All right.
Joe's character.
Yeah.
On a dream vacation, I'd like to go to the mountains. I just want to get out of the house. The tundra, where the people are. Wherever that is.
I like mountains.
Are we gonna get like Ariel by accident if we pick the wrong one?
What if you
Yeah.
I like mountains. If I could go anywhere, I would like to go to the
You
mountains.
know where I want to go? The frozen wasteland.
Yeah, I want to go to the tundra.
And I might die.
We're gonna get. Dang it, we're gonna get Anna. Shoot. Which one do you guys? I guess the mountain's fine. I guess.
Well, the mountains could be either, because they both go to the mountains. Elsa goes
That's
to the mountain
true.
to run,
They both go to the mountains.
and Anna goes
And
to
I like
the mountain to
mountains.
save her.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give it to Luke.
All right,
Because I would say just to get out of the house too.
All right, my favorite color is blue, green, chartreuse. Chartreuse. What is that?
Isn't chartreuse? It's that real like lime green.
Okay,
Or
I'm
orange.
tired of this. In this quiz, there's always that one. Like,
There's the
it's always
pale
the
green.
third
Why
question where it's like something completely weird and random.
Why
you know?
have green in chartreuse? I don't
I
get
mean,
it.
they are different kinds of green. So
Yes.
Why not red?
I don't know.
Why don't you put red?
Because it's
There
probably
is no
probably
red.
correlates with one of the characters. What is it? Blue, green, chartreuse, and
Orange?
Orange. I've always loved green.
I mean, this is where I like blue. You like green. We're like,
Orange is okay.
let's all meet in the middle and just
Chartreuse.
Yeah, let's do chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Yeah.
It's the one that's not our favorite color.
I'm kind of like chartreuse. It's a
Never
little
mind.
extreme.
Billy ruined it.
Well, we already chose it.
I don't feel that strongly about it. It's kind of a weird color, but I.
The
think it's
song
interesting.
lyric that best describes me is, I want to stuff some chocolate in my face. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Oh, that is a lyric. I
Da
forgot.
da da do ba 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 boo. Born of cold and winter air and mountain rain combining.
I think it's gotta be da da boo baba doo.
Yeah.
Da 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 do ba 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 boo.
If I was green, I would die. Dabba dee, dabba da.
That's the one we're choosing.
Yeah, because it shows that we're middling about. We don't really know what we want or anything. We're just going you know.
It's the dumbest one.
We have no lyrics to our song. We're nothing.
Let's
When
the
I-
place of this quiz.
When I grow up, I want to be a good role model, a pastry chef, an architect, or a farmer. You know, that's what I want to be. I want to be out there plowing the fields, you know.
Listen, if
You're
you
gonna
would
insult our farmer audience.
architect, they make a lot of money and they barely have to do anything.
That's not. But pastry chef. Well, the pastry chef is a lot of hard work, but I just like
Yeah,
the
wake
idea.
up at 4 and all that.
I like the idea of being surrounded by sweets at all times.
Yes,
although
but
I
But
get
you
super
can't eat
fat.
most of them.
But I could make vegan and dairy-free treats.
and gluten free
Yeah.
and soy free and
It's possible.
you're A zebra,
But
Billy.
Billy, you can make him yourself without it being your job.
I guess that's true. Look, I like food, okay?
That's great, but an architect will allow us to get you food.
I love how you guys go to the paying job, not being a role model. See, we are Hans.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay, architect. That's a good paying job.
My favorite flower is a snowdrop. Flowers trigger my allergies. Primrose or violets.
Well, I think flowers trigger my allergies as me, but
Yeah, they're learning way too much about us from this episode. This is like the Greer biography via Frozen quizzes.
This is not how I imagined this going.
No.
I know everything
fine.
now.
So flowers trigger my allergies.
Yes.
Don't you guys have both allergies?
Yes.
I don't. But we'll go with that.
I have every allergy you can think of. Except peanuts.
My favorite sport is sledding. I'm really bad at sports. Ice skating. Does chess count?
We're really bad at sports.
You're better chess, but yeah, we're all really bad.
Okay, really bad at sports. Two of those, sledding and ice skating, they're not really...
Those aren't sports. It's like saying water polo is a sport.
Well, water polo is a sport.
I refuse to believe it is.
But it's like you swim and throw a ball. It's more of a sport than sledding. Sledding is more like
just
activity.
water soccer.
But I don't know. I guess we're going to piss a lot of people off about what we're designating as sports. Because
Well, I mean, then again, sledding is at the Olympics, so that one's okay.
And skating
And
is-
so is ice skating. Okay,
Yeah.
they're all sports pretty much.
yeah, but I mean, like getting your sled and going up a hill, I don't see that as a sport.
So I'm really bad at sports, I guess is good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Put it
we're
at that.
not sportsmen.
But last one. Do you want to build a snowman? Yes. Yeah, why? Maybe later. I want to eat their nose.
Are they saying that the caribou or the reindeer is a possibility here?
But it's Anna or Elsa. There's
Yeah.
only two choices.
Sure. I
Yeah, let's build
I
a
don't
snowman.
need-
I never really built.
So
like,
just
I built,
yes,
I
or-
built small snowman. I haven't really built like the traditional big one because there's never really enough snow or anything like that.
Yes or yeah, why?
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, yeah. Why is explanatory? I mean,
It's like, do you want to build a snow?
one does not build a snowman for some lofty idea.
You go at the build.
One just does. It's like art.
Okay, so yes. We're on a...
Oh, dang it!
You can be slightly clumsy and awkward at times, but that only makes you more endearing. You love chocolate, finishing people's sandwiches, and you long for adventure.
Of course, we get Anna,
We went to stay home and read books.
the uncool one. We don't get the ice princess, the literal ice princess.
I enjoyed the quizzes.
I did. That turned out way funnier than I thought it was going
So, we might incorporate more quizzes into our podcast.
Yeah,
sometime. It
I
might be
think
a
we should.
future review thing.
Don't
Fun
really
to find them.
know how they play to the review, but they're fun.
to. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we learned about ourselves instead
Yes.
of the audience.
Well, I mean, let's assume we take a quiz for a movie we haven't seen. That would teach us about it vicariously, so it would
I
be
guess we
be
could
relevant.
do that.
Just we've seen Frozen, so we know. We haven't seen Frozen 2, and I think we have
No,
some
but
good
we're all
predictions.
longing for it.
Yes.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to make Billy dress up as Anna. And we can
Well, we are on it, so I would take
Yeah.
to it.
And also, maybe as like bonus feature, we can always do it later. Maybe we could take the Ultimate Frozen Trivia Quiz and have it as its own section.
Yeah,
'Cause
that'd be
The
fun.
Ultimate Frozen Trivia Quiz is 31 questions long.
31?
Yes.
Holy cow.
So
Wow.
it'd be its own little feature thing. We
Lives
could
up
probably
to
put
its
that
name.
on Patreon.
Yeah.
So, just an idea there.
Yeah, I feel like a way more well-rounded Frozen fan. I feel like I think I'm kind of buying into the hype now. It's got me,
It's funny that we
Got me
got both. Funny that we both got Hans and Anna.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're clumsy, cruel idiots.
you are a clumsy and cruel child, or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, what is that quote? Oh yeah, it was Thor. It
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
No, I was like, you are
You're
a
a greedy and cruel
No,
child.
you are vain,
Oh, that's
greedy,
it.
and cruel boy.
Yeah.
And I cast you out.
All right, well we're going too long. I think we
Need to let it go.
yeah we need to go.
Oh, you.
I
Devil.
almost made that joke in the middle and I forgot about it. I was like, we almost made it through the
No, I
entire thing.
planned to do it once we started closing up.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess. Do we even give our closing stuff? Let's not do it
Oh,
on future reviews.
We take guesses on it, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, we
score.
almost
we
forgot.
to do that.
I always remember it, too.
All right, we can't let it go yet.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay, so scores.
I'm
98.
yeah. I mean, I'm thinking I don't know why 94 surfaced. I feel like it's a real solid number because I feel like it's going to suffer from a little sequelitis. Well, what did the original one make? Because that might be higher than the original.
Well, we get both a critic and an audience score.
Yes, I said 98, 98.
So Luke's 98, 98.
Okay, so I'm even saying, okay, so maybe not. Originally got a 90, so...
So we're cheating.
Well, how is that cheating? I don't know what the new one's going to get. I can
Well,
just kind
if
of
that's
base
the
it.
case, then make mine 88, 88. I thought I got a higher score.
Luke's trying to play the system a little bit.
I mean, that's what I was going to think. I'm thinking...
Well, I'm factoring this into mine.
No,
I'm thinking, let's just go, I'm going to go 85 for audience, because I feel like maybe it's, like I said, it's going to suffer a little from sequelitis, and the critics are going to like it, but less than the original, but just probably like maybe a 98, like Luke was saying, for the, I feel like the audiences are just going to love it.
So you said audiences twice. You mean 85 for the critics?
Oh, I say, okay,
They're
well.
the only ones that matter.
So 98 for the audiences and 95 for the critics?
Yes, or 85 for the critics.
85, sorry.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
75?
I'm going to say,
For even.
tactically,
Tactically.
89 for the critics.
This is our sport, guessing Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, then, if I'm closer than you guys, I win. So,
so what do you think the audience got?
89. See, that beats all of you guys.
And what do you think the audience got after that? That's how it works, right?
Yes.
There's no critics anymore.
All right, so I've got 89, 89. I'm one-upping Luke.
Okay. But it's way more likely it's going to be slightly less than that. But
Oh, yeah, but I'm hedging my bets.
okay.
Actually, you're right.
Oh, come on.
So,
I'm just saying, it's way more likely it's going to be less than 89 than it is going to be higher than 89.
What's your scores, Jake?
I'd say 80 for the critics, just seriously, and then probably like 90, 93 for the audiences.
Well, I'm taking mine to 79, 82.
Okay, no more score changes.
No more score changes.
People have no idea what we said. So
All right, so Billy's got 85 for the critics and 98 for the audiences. Luke has 88 for the critics and 88 for the audiences. And Jake has 80 for the critics, 93 for the audiences, 45 for the audience, and 51 for the audience. No.
No.
93 for the audience.
Okay, well, I think that's it for this feature review of Frozen 2. And you can find us on Twitter, and you can email us, and you can give to our Patreon. And I won't give them on the feature reviews; they're shorter.
And remember, conceal, don't feel.
Yeah. Yes. Bye.
Bye.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!